make it to the feature. No qualifying for this one. Preston Roberts and Andrew Thornton will lead heat number 1, followed by John Quill and Doug Tyre Norton. Sean Stevens and Edmund Jones rounding out the field. There we go. All right, looks like a couple of guys don't make the grid. I know Sean was having some difficulty getting in. Not sure what's going on with John Quill. He was, there was a couple of drivers said, no, they were out. They were going to watch the race. So, John Quill is one of the drivers that is out. But his Ghost is racing for him. Might actually be safer here at Kokomo to have a Ghost racing for you. Just saying. Having raced here in a couple of different cars, I know from experience, this is a very tricky track. Pace truck is in. Out of turn 4, green flag is in the air. A little blink out of Andrew Thornton. Down into turn 1, Preston Roberts to the lead in the Red Bull car. But here comes Andrew Thornton on the high side. Apparently he figured out how to do something with a wing. Now he's down to the bar. Oh, holy cow! Preston Roberts goes hard into the outside wall. And I think there might have been a touch of netcode there. Let's take a closer. I'm not sure if that was a netcode incident or if that was just that was some sort of technical problem. I've seen Preston Roberts race and not have. That is not the kind of thing you're used to seeing out of him. Obviously, some sort of a technical issue. He went to turn, the car went straight. You're in the right place for that one, John. All right, 1 to green. Andrew Thornton, Doug Norton, Edmund Jones, and Preston Roberts are the 4 cars for heat number 1. Pace truck is back in. Green flag back in the air. Andrew Thornton always blinking right before the green as he comes out of turn 4. Really, really weird. Edmund Jones slips all the way back to the back of the... Edmund's really struggling back there. I almost thought it was me driving for a moment. Doug Norton and Preston Roberts get tangled up. Doug Norton down on the bottom, Preston Roberts up top trying to occupy the same real estate. Just did not work. Preston Roberts gets the car righted. Doug Norton, no, Preston ended up towing to pit road, as did Doug Norton. Heat number 1 is definitely a battle of attrition. Two cars on pit road. Andrew Thornton and Edmund Jones out on the track. Based on what we've seen so far, I'm going to give heat 1 to Andrew Thornton. Second place will go to Edmund Jones. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. Bryce, that could be a new sponsor. Down into turn 1. Edmund's coming to life all of a sudden. He must have heard me talking about him. Down through 3 and 4. He is giving Andrew Thornton a run for his money. They almost touch on 4. White flag in the air. This is far from over. Down the back straightaway they go. And it looks like Edmund Jones is going to pull off the win in Heat 1. Andrew Thornton's going to wall ride it into second place. Miracles are happening here tonight, folks. Heat number 2. We'll see Chris Standridge and Nicholas Ireland on the front row. Leo Giacondo, John Bennett on the second row. Mark Nee on the third row. Chris Standridge had a distinct disadvantage here tonight. He got a new computer for Christmas and spent most of these races looking around at stuff he'd never seen before. And it looks like Chris Standridge is going to start from the back. He OL'd himself. So it'll be Nicholas Ireland and Leo Giacondo up front. That's a good call, Bryce. And I have the logo if you'd like it on your car. Pace truck will drop off on the back straightaway this time. Pace truck is in. 5 cars in heat number 2. Leo Giacondo leading him around. Green flag in the air there, down and away. And 3 wide briefly in 1 and 2. A couple of cars actually stopped. Mark Nee and Chris Standridge almost getting together. Both of them managing to back out in time. And Nicholas Ireland gets the wall out of turn 4, but he's holding on to it. Stays out of the gap and keeps going. Still in second place, John Bennett to the lead. And Nicholas Ireland on a comeback. John Bennett now taking the wall down the front stretch. Nicholas Ireland in second. Chris Standridge now up to third. Has ran the fastest lap of the night so far. John Bennett out front. Nicholas Ireland gets the wall again. Chris Standridge slips by up into second. Nicholas Ireland's not done with him yet, though. Chris Standridge now to the high side. While this battle is going on, John Bennett is just pulling away. He's got almost a 1 second lead. Chris Standridge now into second. He's got a 1.3 second deficit to catch up. There's a wreck back behind. Nicholas Ireland goes around. Looked like he tangled with Mark Nee for a moment. No caution. He gets towed to pit road. Let's see what happened. Looks like Nicholas was having a little problem. Mark Nee came down as Nicholas went up just a little bit. They meet in the middle. John Bennett coming to the white flag. Chris Standridge has closed that gap down significantly, but it's not going to be enough. John Bennett is going to win heat number 2. Chris Standridge is going to finish second. Mark Nee is finishing in third. Fourth is Leo Giacondo. Nicholas Ireland in fifth. All right, heat number 3. We'll see Josh Roberts, Brad Whiteman on the front row, Roger Smith and Wayne Bridges on the second row, Brett Carroll rounding out the field. Will do, Bryce. All right, the final heat. Pace truck is in. flag is in the air. They're down and away. Brad Whiteman shoots out to the lead early. Roger Smith in second. Third place is Wayne Bridges. Oh, Wayne gets a little loose off 4. Wayne losing a lot of ground. Brett Carroll closing up on him. And I just noticed, look at that. Brett Carroll. Oh, no, wrong person. Brett Carroll is in his standard paint scheme. Roger Smith in second place is gaining on the leader. He just ran the fastest lap of the night so far. Brad Whiteman out front, though, about 0.6 of a second lead over Smith. Josh Roberts in third. Wayne Bridges fourth. Brett Carroll currently running in fifth. Roger Smith, though, is closing in. Every now and then he'll close in on the leader, but Brad Whiteman just keeps finding speed and pulling away when he does. Off of turn 4, Roger Smith really closes up, but by the time they come out of turn 2, Brad Whiteman is pulled away again. Josh Roberts in third, just hanging behind him. Wayne Bridges and Brett Carroll rounding out the field right now. Brad Whiteman is out. Josh Roberts, these lap times are getting even faster as a lot of as Josh Roberts and Roger Smith both just cracked the 12-second barrier, with Josh Roberts turning the fastest lap we have seen so far tonight. As they come down to take the checkered flag, it's going to be Brad Whiteman for the win. Roger Smith is second, Josh Roberts third, Wayne Bridges fourth, and Brett Carroll comes home fifth. All right, a short little warm-up. And it looks like everybody's or the majority of the drivers are going to make it out for warm-up. I think there is a cone on the back straightaway being knocked around by all the drivers. Yes, one of the yellow cones is stuck in turn 3. And it looks like it has finally gotten off the track as Andrew Thornton tries wall riding again. Chris Standridge currently the fastest, followed by John Bennett, Josh Roberts, Andrew Thornton, and Preston Roberts. As warm-up comes to a close. And on to the final feature event of tonight. We'll see Edmund Jones and John Bennett on the front row, Brad Whiteman and Andrew Thornton on the second row, Chris Standridge, Roger Smith on the third row, Preston Roberts, Mark Nee on the fourth row, Josh Roberts, and Doug Tire Norton rounding out the top 10. Leo Giacondo, Wayne Bridges, 11th and 12th. 13th is John Quill. Nicholas Ireland is 14th. Brett Carroll is 15th. And Sean Stevens starting. Actually, Sean did not make the field. And John Quill actually not in it either. So 14 drivers. Edmund Jones leading them down. Pace truck about to drop off on the back straightaway. Edmund Jones going to lead them out of turn 4, 30 laps around Kokomo. Green flag is in the air. Into turn 1, the entire field goes 3 and 4 wide, 4 wide off turn 2. And they still make it through. Chris Standard shoots the gap. And who is that just moved up into third? Roger Smith came from way behind. There's a big wreck in turn 2. No caution yet. Caution is out. Looks like Preston Roberts involved. And it looks like Preston Roberts just gets together, ends up having to tow to pit road. Everybody pacing around, getting lined back up. It is John Bennett now in the lead. Lights are out on the pace truck. Pace truck is in. Everybody getting stacked up. John Bennett, Edmund Jones on the front row. But Roger Smith, the way he came through the field on that first lap is going to be one to watch on the early laps. And during the race, green flag in the air. And Roger Smith had a run going before the green flag. He is now up to second. All over the back bumper of John Bennett. Now dropping down to the inside. He's going to go for the lead into turn 1. Sends it into turn 1. Drifts up. A blink out of Bennett. He manages to pull ahead. And now here comes Mark Nee in third place. John Bennett pulling away just a little bit. Roger Smith not letting the gap get very big. Edmund Jones now back to 4th. Brad Whiteman in 5th. Chris Standridge is 6th. Josh Roberts 7th. Nicholas Ireland 8th. Wayne Bridges 9th. And the tire man Doug Norton in 10th. John Bennett finally starting to open up a little bit of a gap. Roger Smith, every time John Bennett runs a fast lap, Roger Smith runs a faster lap the next time, but it hasn't been enough yet. John Bennett continuing to pull away. Meanwhile, the rest of the top 10 is, a hard hit off of turn 2, but everybody keeps going the right way. Looks like that was Brad Whiteman on the high side that came down just a little bit. I believe he got together with Edmund Jones. Now Standridge is in the wall. He goes for a ride. Caution is out. We've got cars. No, Standridge ends up right side up. Josh Roberts caught in the mix as well. Josh Roberts right behind, just drives through Chris Standridge. Wayne Bridges catches a piece of it up on the high side, but everybody keeps going. John Bennett and Mark Nee will be up front. Chris Standridge is on pit road. Andrew Thornton also on pit road. Trying to see if we can get a look at Josh Roberts' car real quick. I don't see any damage. No damage to the front wing. He should be okay. I'm sorry, 1 to go. Lights are out on the pace car. Roger Smith gets another shot at John Bennett, but Bennett has been dominant so far. Green flag is back in the air. They are down and away. Into turn 1, Roger Smith takes the lead. Bennett's struggling out of turn 2. A little wiggle out of John Bennett out of turn 2. He finally picks up the momentum. It's 3 wide briefly behind him. Now back down to 2 wide, 3 and 4 wide further back in the field. A car is around caution. Not 100% sure who even went around on that one. Looking for Mark Nee, I believe. Mark might have been the car that went around. Yeah, Mark Nee just gets loose out of turn 2. Several cars and several cars have trouble and a chain reaction behind. As the lights go out on the pace car, they're going to get 1 to green. Just under halfway through the 30-lap feature. Pace truck is in. It looks like a few of the cars are still trying to sort out. We've got one car on pit road. Doug Tire Norton has come to pit road. And it looks like it is Brad Whiteman now up front. Roger Smith gets a huge start on the green flag. 3 wide behind. Brad Whiteman starting to slip back. Josh Roberts now coming by on the high side for second. He's going to bring Brad Whiteman back with him. Back behind Edmund Jones now in third. A 3 wide battle behind. That is for 4th place. Oh, a little bit of a close call. Off of turn 2. Everybody keeps going, though. Meanwhile, Roger Smith is looking in his mirror, seeing these guys battling, absolutely loving it. He has a 1.8 second lead over Josh Roberts right now. Edmund Jones currently holding on to third. Caution is out. Looks like Wayne Bridges is involved. Oh, Wayne gets hard into the outside wall in turn 2. Everybody manages to get by safely. Roger Smith in the lead, Josh Roberts second, Brad Whiteman third, Edmund Jones is fourth. Andrew Thornton rounding out the top 5. Looks like Doug Norton is getting a wave around back to the lead lap as the pace truck drops in. Roger Smith in the lead, green flag in the air. They are down and away into turn 1. Roger already starting to pull away from Edmund Jones. Oh, we've got a crash in turn 2. Everybody stays upright, though. And I believe it was Chris Standridge that just bounced off the outside wall in turn 2. See if I can get a replay on that. Now watch Chris Standridge there in the 10. Looks like he taps the car in front of him, bounces off of it, but manages to get the car righted again. That was a lucky, lucky bounce. Roger Smith in the lead again, 1.6 second lead over Josh Roberts. Andrew Thornton in third. Caution is out. Brad Whiteman involved this time. Brad ended up getting sandwiched in the middle. He got stuck in the wall. Edmund Jones ended up on his side as well. He has to go to pit road. Just under 10 laps to go as they get... No, it looks like the caution might be extended. We'll see if the pace car drops in here. No, he does not. He continues. Now the lights are out, and they line back up Roger Smith and Josh Roberts on the front row. Looks like they will go single file for this restart. Right at 10 to go when they cross the line. Green flag is in the air. It'll be 9 to go at the line. Andrew Thornton sends it down to the bottom. Josh Roberts has a problem, gets loose up on the high side. Andrew Thornton takes advantage. He's coming up to second place. Josh Roberts now back in third. Brett Carroll all the way up to fourth after starting in 15th. What a run Brett has had here tonight. Preston Roberts in 15th. Brett Carroll and Preston battling out for 4th and 5th place. Mark Nee back in 6th. John Bennett now in 7th. Chris Standridge 8th. Doug Norton in 9th. Wayne Bridges in 10th. But Roger Smith just continues to walk away from the field. Nicholas Ireland crashed. He is towed to pit road. There will be no caution. Looks like got into the car in front of him and gets off track. Calling it a night, it looks like. Roger Smith now actually closing in on lap traffic. He's in a clear 1 lap car. He'll have 2 to go at the line. Leo Giacondo has taken it behind the wall as well. Roger Smith is going to come out of turn 4. Barney the flagman has the white flag in the air. One more time around for Roger Smith. Josh Roberts and Preston Roberts battling it out for second. But out of turn 4, Roger Smith wins. Who's it going to be for second place? Josh Roberts comes home second. Preston Roberts in third. Andrew Thornton fourth. And Brett Carroll, biggest mover of the night, in 5th. And let's see if we can talk to a few of the drivers. Hey, Preston, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, man, congratulations. It looked like you might pull off a second place finish there for about 3 or 4 laps towards the end of the race.
Yeah, got in some lap traffic there at the end. I was just telling the guys, this whole race I've hit everything but the pace car out there, so them last half of that race really treated us well.
Well, you had the opportunity. You should have just ran through the pace car there after the finish just to get everything perfect.
Yeah, I know, right? One more fender, one more wing to bend. Let's hit it.
No, that's right. Well, man, that was a heck of a race, a heck of a battle there at the finish, man. And it looked like you had a ton of speed up there as well tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We had fun between this and the late models. I look forward to the rest of this week and hope everybody had fun.
All right, man. Congrats, buddy.
Thanks.
Looking to see if I have Josh Roberts available. Hey, Josh, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, congratulations. Looked like that battle for second was a question mark till you guys came out of turn 4 on the last lap.
Yeah, I saw Preston on the inside, and I thought he was going to be able to take me on that last lap, so I pretty much just full throttled it.
Sometimes I heard a few guys say you could drive this track at least while it was fresh, full throttle, but I knew once it slicked off, you could tell a lot of throttle play came into it. Sending it last lap full throttle like that must have been a little sketchy.
Oh, trust me, I was squeezing my butt cheeks on that one.
Well, whatever you did, it seems to have worked. You got that second place finish.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, honestly, Greg, he's been going wild on these two races tonight, but it's been fun. At the beginning, yeah, you can full throttle it. The 305s are fun to race around, but it got slick, and it was pretty much how good of a driver are you?
Yeah, well, it showed you guys were some of the best out there tonight.
Oh, thank you, Doug.
Does not look like I have Roger Smith available to interview. We'll make a note of it and make sure we get to talk to him tomorrow night. Don't forget, Winter Nationals night number 2 is tomorrow night. You're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you come back, and so much more going on this week. And remember, next week, all the new seasons start Monday night, starting with Jones BS Racing League Monday night, XCal back on Tuesday night, and a lot more to come. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Have a wonderful night.